Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe, peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the Trillion Dollar Tickets broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. We're done with the pre-market briefing, and now it's time for the market open show. The bell's about to ring in a few minutes. The Fed decision is just hours away, and 17% of the S&P 500's market weight is reporting after the close. That is 4 of the trillion-dollar tickers. So do expect high volatility today. Remember, I watch the charts, give the news, and find the levels so you don't have to. Let's get into the mantra, y'all. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, let's get into Robert Greene's daily law for today. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. In the end, the more capricious you appear, the more respect you will garner. Only the terminally subordinate act in a predictable manner. Predictability makes you prey. The more capricious you appear, the more respect you will garner. Only subordinates act in a predictable manner. By keeping others guessing, you put them on the defense. You strip them of the comfort of control. If your investment strategy is too rigid, you become easy prey for institutional algorithms. Vary your rotation to prevent others from mapping your long-term patterns. Stay autonomous so you aren't hunted by market systems. In day trading, vary your entry timing and change your pivot strategy to stay off the grid. Do not let the market map your trading style to exploit your habits. Unpredictability is the edge that keeps you in control. Yeah, sometimes AI gives me unpredictability when I tell it to do certain things and map out the script in certain ways, and it maps it out in a different way. Stay patient, stay disciplined, execution over emotion, process over prediction. All right, let's get into these charts, y'all. All right. So yesterday, after the market closed, we had Robinhood give earnings. They missed earnings by 1.3%, missed on revenue by 6.3%. And as you can see, it's down about 12% from yesterday's close. Visa's running very nicely. Visa's up about 8% from yesterday's close. They beat on earnings by 6.7%, beat on revenue by 4.4%. SoFi in the pre-market, they missed on earnings. They're down 10% in the pre-market. Oh, actually, SoFi, they had a small beat on earnings, and they beat on revenue by 3.77%, but it's still down 10% in the pre-market. All right. Market open, market open, market open. The market is open April 29, 2026, 6:30 a.m. California, stand up. Let's get it. All right, SPY's down. SPY's dropping, y'all. Just broke the pre-market low. Is at 710.57. QQQ barely over break even. It also broke the pre-market lows. It's about to turn red. The VIX is spiking up. It's at 1816. NVIDIA is down 0.5% at 212. Google is down over 1% at 345.52. Apple's down over 1% at 267.52. Microsoft is down 1.6% at 422. Amazon is down almost 0.75% at 258. TSM is barely over break even at 392.20. AVGO is up. AVGO is the only trade dollar ticker that is up currently. It's up. It's running. It's moving. It's up 0.75% at 402.88. Meta is down 0.6% at 667.37. Tesla is down to 375.58. Walmart is down 1% at 126.41. And BRK.B is down to 477.40, y'all. Oh, I forgot to share this to Twitter. Give me a second, people. Give me about 10 seconds to share this to Twitter. There we go. Share. Done. Alright. There we go. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's run some of these other numbers we like to check out on the show. SPX. Look at this thing dropping, y'all. SPX is down 0.25% at 7,119. The NAS 100 also dropping, is down not that much, 0.11% at 27,000. Can we hold 27,000, y'all? 27,000, $16 and dropping. The Dow Jones is dropping as well at 49,000. The Dow Jones ETF is down 0.25%. The 10-year Treasury note yield is into the gap. It is rising. It did gap up overnight, and it's continuing to rise. It's at 4.39 right now. Gold is dropping. Gold is $4,532 per ounce. The Gold Mini Shares Trust is down over 1.25% at 89.67. Silver's down over 2%. Copper's down. Copper's in the gap. AMD is down almost 0.75%. Bitcoin is at 76,820. iBit is at 43.54. Ethereum is at 2,305. Bitmine is down almost 2% at 21.12. Palantir is down almost 3% at 136.70. Oh, Palantir on discount again, y'all. Robinhood, looks like Robinhood filled the gap to the downside. Not yet, but it's in the gap. Robinhood is in the gap, y'all. Robinhood is down 11.5%. I think we'll have to buy another share of Robinhood, y'all, for the so we can average it down on this thing, because yeah, it's getting clapped. Next, we got IWM. That's the Russell 2000. It's down a little under break even at 273.74. SPYM is down almost 0.25%. QQQM is down almost 0.25%. SPYG is down over 0.5%. SOXQ is up almost 1% at 79.72. TQQQ is down 1/3%. SOXL is up over 3% at 113.11. SMH is up 0.5%. SOXX is up over 1%. XLG is down 0.5%. The IVES 30 is down 0.75%. SPYI is down And QQQI is down fractionally. All right, let's check out the market caps of our $1 trillion tickers. NVIDIA is still worth $5 trillion, y'all. NVIDIA is worth 5.12 trillion, followed by Google at 4.1 trillion, Apple 3.9 trillion, Microsoft 3.1 trillion, Amazon 2.7 trillion, TSM 2.02 trillion, AVGO 1.89 trillion, Meta 1.68 trillion, Tesla 1.4 trillion, BRK.B 1.02 trillion. Samsung is back to $1 trillion, y'all. Samsung is back to $1 trillion. 1.007 trillion. And Walmart 1.005 trillion, y'all. Alright. Let's see. Check out the Fear and Greed. Fear and Greed is at 64, y'all. Let's check out the heat map. Ooh, got a lot of red everywhere. A lot of red in tech. A lot of red in healthcare. Yeah, it's mostly red. Energy's green. But yeah, Micron's doing good, up 4%. Intel up 4%. What is this? STX up 17%. SanDisk is up 8.2%. QCOM up 1.7%. What is this? Western Digital up 10%. So we do got some runners, but Visa's up 10%, y'all. MasterCard is up 4.2%. Tech is super red. Let's check out the sectors, y'all. All right, let's see what we got. Tech is up fractionally. Consumer discretionary is down almost 0.75%. Communications is down 0.5%. Energy's up 1%. Financials is up over 0.25%. Healthcare is down almost 0.75%. Consumer staples is down 0.25%. Utilities barely under break even. Industrials is up over 0.25%. Materials is down fractionally, and the real estate sector ETF is down fractionally, y'all. All right, let's put our HR display up here while we check out the news. Top left-hand corner, we have NVIDIA. To the right, Apple, Google, then Microsoft. Underneath NVIDIA, we have Amazon, TSM, AVGO, and Meta. All right, let's see. All right, Amazon is proud to be named Time 100 companies AI list, recognized for providing the foundational compute powered by our custom Trainium AI chips that the AI industry is being built on. So they made it, y'all. Amazon made it to the Time 100. And 19 Keys made it to Forbes, y'all. Forbes did an article on Brother 19 Keys, y'all. That's pretty dope. Forbes did a case study on how 19 Keys uses his AI, y'all. Y'all check out High Level Conversations. All right, next. Hundreds of AI researchers at Google have signed a letter urging CEO Sundar not to allow the company's AI systems to be used for classified U.S. military defense work. Ooh, they don't want no part of that. They don't want no part of that. Interesting. I wonder how Google's going to react. Next, NVIDIA launches Nemotron 3 Nano Omni model, y'all. This is a bunch of different AI agents all together. You know, NVIDIA, the king, the $5 trillion king of the market. Next, Meta Platforms just signed a purchase agreement to get solar power from space at night. Meta Platforms has reserved its spot to eventually purchase up to 1 gigawatt of solar power from startup Overview Energy. Overview says it's developing satellites that collect solar power in space, convert that energy to near-infrared light, and beam it at sufficiently large solar farms on Earth, which can convert that light to electricity. It's not clear if money has changed hands today. So this is just a rumor. But check out Overview Energy, y'all. Next, Goldman Sachs warns that the current oil shock driven by the conflict in Iran could reduce U.S. job growth by approximately 10,000 positions per month for the rest of 2026, primarily through reduced hiring rather than mass layoffs. Next, Iran's currency drops to a record low level of 1.8 million rial. I don't know how to pronounce it. To the US dollar. Next, Meta is threatened with major European Union fines for failing to block underage users from Facebook and Instagram. Remember we reported on that story recently, probably sometime this month, where they were supposed to stop underage users from using their platforms, but apparently they haven't done it. So they have to get sued now. They got the bread, though, they ain't tripping. Alright. So this is Elon. You know how Elon is suing Sam Altman about OpenAI. So Elon posted this clip. It's about a 1-minute clip of him sitting down with Sam Altman. This looks like the early OpenAI days. But check it out, y'all. Oh, let me turn up the volume. Give me a second.
Other companies in their early days. So you've seen other companies in their early days that start small and get really successful. Hope I don't regret asking this on camera, but how do you think OpenAI is going as a 6-month-old company?
I think it's going pretty well. I think we've got a really talented group at OpenAI, and really talented team, and they're working hard. OpenAI is structured as a 501c3 nonprofit. But many nonprofits do not have a sense of urgency. It's fine; they don't have to have a sense of urgency. But OpenAI does, because I think people really believe in the mission. I think it's important, and it's about minimizing the risk of existential harm in the future. And so I think it's going well. I'm pretty impressed with what people are doing and the talent level. And obviously, we're always looking for great people to join who believe in the mission.
Close to 40 people now.
Yeah.
So that was 6 months after they started OpenAI. You know, Elon dropped the bag to fund it, and it was supposed to be a nonprofit, as he said in the video. But now it is profitable. It is for profit. So he's suing them. They're actually in court this week. So
you've seen other companies in the early days that start.
Okay, next. 19 keys again, y'all. Check it out.
We had to change some things, some of our rituals. That mean black men got to get out of nature as a new form of therapy. That mean we got to hike. We can't be the most physically gifted, but also the most physically cursed. You know what I mean? Statistically. So that's the journey we on. Shout out to my brother Simba and the rest of these black men being out here with these different groups that keep black men outside.
Here, my brother 19 Keys here, man. Trap Nation here, Love More, man. TJ Ward, Taiwan Jones, Big Duke, we all here, man. Shout out to everybody that came out. Y'all here getting this good work in, man. As my dog would say, man, they gonna do it to you.
But don't do it to yourself. And give some energy, man.
There we go. There we go. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters getting out in nature, y'all. Getting that good melanin recharge. You feel me? All right, next. Amazon said it will make OpenAI's AI models available to its customers after Microsoft dropped its exclusive rights to resell OpenAI products. Some of OpenAI's latest models will be available to preview on AWS, with the most powerful GPT models arriving in the next couple of weeks. So they said they will take over where Microsoft said we good. Alright. Next. Oh yeah, Elon be calling Sam Altman Scam Altman. This is an Elon post right here. Scam Altman and Greg Stockman stole a charity, full stop. Greg got tens of billions of stock for himself, and Scam got dozens of OpenAI side deals with a piece of the action for himself. Y Combinator style. After this lawsuit, Scam will also be awarded tens of billions in stocks directly. The fundamental question is simply this. Do you want to set a legal precedent in the United States that it's okay to loot a charity? If so, you undermine all charitable givings in the United States forever. I could have started OpenAI as a for-profit corporation. Instead, I started it, funded it, recruited critical talent, and taught them everything I know about how to make a startup successful for the public good. Then they stole the charity, y'all. Yeah, this is interesting. All right, next. Mark Monroe. Shout out Mark Monroe, y'all. He said S&P 500 end of year target 7,650, y'all. The only thing that can stop it will be geopolitical risk to the economic activity. Sound good to me, brother. Sound good to me. Shout out Mark Monroe for teaching the community options, man. Well, we never heard of it before that. All right, next we got 35% of Gen Z respondents admit to using substance such as cannabis, alcohol, or prescription medication before starting their workday. This is per Vice. Man, you see that? That's more than 1/3, y'all. So when you go into these places and you got Gen Z working there, they might be high, y'all. That's why we need robots. That's why we need robots in the fast food places. We need robots there. The robots, they're not going to be off medication. They're not going to be off cannabis and alcohol and fentanyl. They just going to be robots doing a job consistently. Can't wait. All right, let's run the numbers. Let's see where we at, y'all. SPY trying to make some recovery after 2 down 10-minute candles. Let's see if it can recover. SPY is down 0.19% at 710.31. QQQ did break high of day on this 10-minute candle. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Okay, QQQ did break the high of day on this 5-minute chart, so it's trying to make some upside. It's currently up 0.12%. The VIX did hit a high of day on this previous 5-minute candle. Looks like it's pulling down slightly. NVDA is down almost 1% at 211.35. Google is running. Google looking nice, y'all. It did have a down first candle, but it has recovered very nicely. It is right at the pre-market high level. If it does close over that, I do have it going to 352.42. Apple, nice recovery from a down open. Apple is down over 0.5% at 269. Microsoft is trying to recover, y'all. It's trying to recover after a rough start, a rough open, I should say. It's down almost 1% at 425.25. Amazon, very nice, broke the pre-market high, broke our hourly level. If it continues to the upside, I got it going at least to 262.15. All right, TSM is down over 0.5% at 389.65. AVGO, very volatile today. They did break the pre-market lows earlier. It's up almost 0.25% at 400. Meta is down over 0.5%, trying to get back to pre-market low levels. Tesla is down almost 0.5%, trying to get back to pre-market low levels as well. Walmart is down almost 1%, and BRK.B is down over 0.25%. All right, let me just adjust these while we get back to the news. I gotta like that theme music. I don't know no stock show that got better theme music than me, y'all. Alright, let's get back to the news. I thought this was pretty dope. This brother is 104 years old. Check him out.
Charles Johnson, and I'm 104. Well, my name is Charles Johnson, and I'm 104 years old. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, originally from Clarksburg, West Virginia, but Phoenix now. And I think this is my 4th time here. I don't know if I'll make it 5, but I'll try. You know what I mean? This is one of the joys of my life, of being this. It used to be golf, but this took the place of golf. So and I've met so many good friends here. I love to tell people that I'm an archer. To tell people I'm going to Vegas means a lot,
I thought that was pretty dope, man. He's 104, still walking around, no cane, no wheelchair. Still got his brain right, able to talk and understand what's going on, still able to shoot arrows, doing archery. Like, that's pretty dope, y'all. Shout out to that brother right there. OG, triple O, triple. We gotta stay healthy, y'all, so we can be like him. Chris Johnson. Alright, next. Now this, oh man. This story touched me right here, because this is... Check this out, y'all. This is from Reuters. Japan Airlines will trial humanoid robots for baggage handling and aircraft cleaning at Tokyo's Haneda Airport starting in May, citing workforce shortages and rising tourist numbers. So y'all know I work at the airport, and y'all know I be handling bags. The robot's about to take my job, y'all. The robot's about to take my job, y'all. I told y'all it's getting real out here. AI robot takeover. So if this goes well in Japan, I'm sure it will be coming to the United States. They about to have robots throwing bags. I don't know if they're going to be able to throw 50-pound bags, though. I might be all right. I know they can throw their little carry-on size, but I don't know if they can throw a 50-pound bag. Because some of them bags, you know, we take them up to 99 pounds. So I don't know if the robot's going to be able to do that. We might be all right. But they working on it. They working on it, y'all. So we definitely gotta get some side hustles going. We gotta get it together. We gotta be able to make more money out of the market. We gotta get serious about this day trading, about this swing trading, because the robots they working at the airport in Japan, y'all. Shout out to everybody at Southwest. That mean y'all too. Next, this is from Reuters Business. It's about the air taxis. Check it out.
It's a bit gusty there, it looks like. There we go. With that, this concludes our flights. You witnessed history today. We call this wingborne, and what that means is, and why we fly on the wing versus just keeping it up like a helicopter, because when it's on the wing, the aircraft generates lift. I'm a pilot. I spent 20 years operating out of JFK as a JetBlue pilot, so I'm quite familiar with this area. And with lift, that means that the batteries don't have to produce as much power for the propellers because the wings are holding it up. It gives us further duration. And furthermore, it's quieter.
The company Joby, they have taxis, y'all, air taxis. So they just landed. They took off and landed at JFK. So this goes well, they get the regulations. I'm sure they'll be at every airport in the country, probably starting in the big cities. So I'm waiting for them to come to SFO. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope, y'all. Pretty dope. We in the future for real, y'all. All right. This is from EYL. They were interviewing Jada Sheaves. She is a CEO. This is about a 1 minute clip. Check it out, y'all.
At one point, I got like way too caught up in like what everybody is saying, the criticism, the scrutiny. And it's like, that will stop you from making so much money. For instance, I had this stripe outfit that I was releasing, and I always love to tease my pieces. So when I teased my piece, the outfit, I got so much backlash. Like, where people wearing this to? Ain't nobody wearing this to the club. Where are you supposed to wear this? And that outfit sold out, and I had to restock it because it did so well. And now they got all these dupes of the outfit, and everybody begging me to restock it. But like, that just goes to show. Say, for instance, I would have posted that snippet or that sneak peek, and because the comments, they were so bad, y'all. Like, I was like, maybe I should start production on this. Like, it was bad. I never questioned an outfit as much as I questioned that one. And I was like, no, I'm standing on it. I like it. I actually like it. And we about to make this a trend to wear collar shirts in the club. And what did we do? The girls started wearing collar shirts everywhere in the club.
You vouching for that?
Yeah, but seriously, it's like you gotta block that out because you'll lose so much money listening to what people with no credentials gotta say.
Yeah, people who've done nothing usually have the most to say.
Literally.
Oh, shout out EYL. Earn your leisure. We definitely gotta check out the whole video.
One point.
All right, next, this is from Zay. Shout out Zay, man. He said the MAGS ETF, which is the MAG 7, is in a. Oh, wait a minute. This is from about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, we'll skip this. I didn't know this was dated this far back. It shouldn't have been on my timeline like that. All right, next. Look at all these cyber cabs, y'all. On the 18-wheeler. How many on there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 of them things, y'all. Yeah. Cyber cabs in production. Can't wait. Man, just let me buy that shit, man. Put a steering wheel and put some pedals in that thing and let me buy it. Shit. Stop playing. Elon, stop playing, bro. Let me buy that shit. Let me drive. Alright. Oh, this is... Check this out, y'all. The future of healthcare. We live in the future. Check it out.
Ophthalmologist Tommy Korn is looking toward an optimistic future for healthcare around the world.
You're about to see one of the first live spatial computing surgeries in cataract surgery using Apple Vision Pro. Can you turn down the room lights a little bit?
Yes, the Apple Vision Pro. It allows Dr. Korn to perform a delicate surgery while overlaying a three-dimensional image of the patient's eye from a camera.
Live cataract surgery, the most delicate and precise space in the body.
Hi, Joe. Good to see you.
Hey, buddy. Korn demonstrated it for NBC7 just 2 years ago after Sharp Healthcare bought a few to test.
So let me take a look at his eyes.
A year later, they hosted a global technology summit.
Okay, you ready? Take a deep breath. Little pressure here.
2 years later, Dr. Korn, medicine's first chief spatial computing officer, is participating in a clinical study.
I knew this was going to happen.
He believes this makes surgeries safer and faster.
Doctors have been sitting in front of a microscope since 1946. I'm like in a recliner beach chair.
This allows surgeons to sit comfortably and have all the information right there, as opposed to wheeling around to a computer screen or hunching over a microscope.
Okay, let's turn on the room lights.
Finally, somebody found some good use for the Apple Vision Pro. That show was a flop, but at least we can use it in healthcare. All right, that's about it, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know how we like to end the show with some Instagram motivation.
Watch your thoughts because they will become your words. Watch your words because they will become your action. Watch your actions because they will become your behavior. Watch your behavior because they will become your habits. Watch your habits because it will become your character. Watch the character because it will become your destiny. Watch.
Hey. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
It don't happen overnight, and there's gonna be moments when it's really, really frustrating.
And it's gonna be moments when it's really, really inspiring and empowering. And if you get too high off the highs and too low off the lows, you're gonna take yourself on a ride that's very uncomfortable. I think it's just about being committed to the work, appreciating it, when it's good and not stressing too bad when it's bad, just appreciating the work and staying focused on showing up every day.
And that's what we do here on $1 Trillion Tickers, y'all. We show up every single day, 2 shows a day. There's a pre-market briefing where I give you an overview of what's going on in the market. I give you the mantra. I give you Robert Greene's daily law and how it associates with long-term investing and trading. And then I give you 3 levels to the upside, 3 levels to the downside for you traders. All right. But if you're still here, I want to give you a preview to one of my songs that I made. It is a tribute to A.G. Gaston. This is one of my latest songs that I created. A.G. Gaston is a hidden hero, if you don't know. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm only playing a little bit of it. Can't wait to make the video. But I've been getting some good reviews from the people that I let hear it. So, give me a second, y'all. Y'all know my Hidden Heroes series, where I create songs that are like biographies for black people that have done great things throughout history. And I give them their own song. If you know somebody who you think deserves a song, go ahead and put it in the chat or put it in the comments or send it to me in the DM, and I can make a song for them. But here it goes, y'all.
They build systems to keep him out. He built power they couldn't ignore.
Y'all know I got skills with this music. AI creator, that's me.
Started with nothing in the world shut down. Dust on his hands, feet on the ground. No doors open, no easy way in. Had to build slow, had to play to win. Worked in the dark where the pressure stayed. Cold in his lungs, long hard days. But he saw more than the work and the pain. He saw a path he could turn in a game. From nothing to power, no one gave him a lane. A.G. Gaston built it from the ground, now they speak on his name. Real legacy, didn't chase noise, didn't move for the fame. No shortcuts, use what he had, now the world ain't the same. There's power. From nothing to power, no one gave him a lane. A.G. Gaston built it from the ground, now they speak on his name. Real legacy, didn't chase noise, didn't move for the fame. No shortcut, use what he had, now the world ain't the same. There's power, yeah. Door to door with a vision in mind. Small beginnings, but he stayed on the grind. Turn one move into something that grew. Built a system others couldn't undo. Real estate banks, everything aligned. Stacking it up while he mastered the time. Every move quiet, every step precise. Built up a world that was more than just prize. From nothing to power, no one gave him a lane. A.G. Gaston built it from the ground, now they speak on his name. Real legacy, didn't chase noise, didn't move for the fame. No shortcuts, use what he had, now the world ain't the same.
All right, that's it. Just a little snippet, just a little preview. I told y'all, man, I be cooking up, man. Ain't nobody making better AI songs than me. I be cooking up. Shout out to myself. That's what we do, man. We gonna get to this money, man. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.